It's time for the playoffs of the Rush of Clans Golden Edition. For $18,000 first place, we're starting with Tribe Gaming and X Team Earlybird. Tribe getting that victory and advancing to round 2. Next up, Clash Champs versus UG Esports. Clash Champs goes perfect with 15 stars. ET Exports takes the victory over Strut, forcing them to the lower bracket. But then Lavi versus Chasmac EA, and Stars and Navi take the victory, moving on in round 2. And now it's time for Strut taking on Chasmac EA in this elimination match. An elimination match. You lose this, you are knocked out of the playoff stage. Well, we see Morio for Chasmac EA going in with a queen charge, a Lalo with some balloons, and that queen off to the far right.
Yeah, and just if you would tell someone like one of those two teams might be one of the first teams who dropping out of this of this golden ticket qualifier would be crazy. I mean, both of those teams are just so good at the game, but they have now to fight for their tournament life. The first black mine already hitting one of the healers, and charging a monolith, you want to keep those healers alive if possible, Carbon.
Absolutely, especially you have to deal with rocket loons that come out of the CC with an ice golem in the mix as well. But the monolith is cleared, so that means the queen can continue to charge her way through and removing the expo, so the queen is completely safe as that ice golem is going to freeze her up.
Yeah, the ice golem is going to delay things quite a bit, but this mortar, that's the bigger threat to this flame flinger, losing a lot of hit points. And now we have the king working his way on the top side to take down, hopefully, that next scatter shot right there. A nice hog rider to tank for the wall break to make sure this wall break is connecting. But Carbon, take a look at that. This king is taking a lot of damage, and I'm not really confident that this king is going to get that scatter.
Yeah, that's an issue as the queen keeps pulling Seeking Air Mine after Seeking Air Mine. There's all the Seeking Air Mines over on this side of the base, which means there won't be as many over towards the Town Hall section as the Lalo is coming down. Hound's tanking over the air defense, but he's pushing his way into the Town Hall, which has got not only a rage spell, but also an invisibility spell waiting for him.
Yeah, that invisibility spell. We have seen a lot of players struggling with that, so we have the vulnerability super early. Oh no, the invisibility spell is going off. No, the tornado trap. No, don't tell me we're starting with a 1-star. No. There's the freeze, the Royal Champion. Come on, target that Town Hall. Royal Champion ability. And thank goodness that Town Hall is going down. Yes, 40 seconds left.
He's got 7 balloons. Wait a second. Yo, 7 loons, hello? Drop that. Did you forget you had the balloons in a haste? Like, wait a second. Huh? The Diggy will stun it. And does this go from a, like, thinking a 1-star into a 3-star just like that? What?
That was a crazy turnaround. Using now the goblins to actually protect that queen because she
one
lost
more building?
her
Oh,
ability.
there it is. Okay.
And yeah, no time fell on this one. Great queen charge. I mean, it was looking a little bit rough in the middle part with the town hall and the invisibility tower, but thank goodness everything turned out to be great, and the first 3-star is on the board.
As we're seeing now, Asp with a double clone. Okay, and he wants to invest 2 clones, pops that one belly, freezes the sweeper so he can get that blimp all the way towards that monolith and try to secure that town hall.
Okay, there we go. He made it work. Wait, did he? He actually had only super archers in this one because he was so confident that there are no traps, because I think he deployed the clone right away. Or
yep.
Did I?
He did,
Yeah. That is a lot of risk, especially because there might be giant bombs and stuff in that compartment right there. No test troops is really risky.
But it paid off. He got the value, right? That sometimes you have to take that risk. And it paid off for Ash here as that king, queen are going to move their way through it. And the question is, this is the lower bracket. Are you willing to be more risky in the lower bracket? I mean, it turns out, yes, you need to go all out. Pull it out the 3 stars to have their best chance at winning these matches down here. As that King's going to run down south, he could maybe sneak that RC to go for that multi where that King is passing him by. Remember, no Lalo. Okay, there is the RC, but no Lalo. No Warden for this Rocket Loon Lalo. It's not really a Lalo because there's no Hound. No Lava Hound.
Yeah, but that's always the troops which work the best then with those super minion blimps, because you want to use troops which are already strong on their own and do not need spell support, like Rocket Loons, like Super Barbarian, or like the regular Lalo as well, even though that is sometimes a bit tricky when you have to go through a Rage Up multi-throwing tower. That can be really, really problematic. But right now, this looks amazing. I mean, he's keep adding those Rocket Loons. He has the Queen ability still left, and there is no base left at this point.
Yeah, and the RC even has her ability, which is going to skip through these final buildings, skip through, take that down, and answers for Strut. And we've got ourselves a match here in the lower bracket. It's a 3 stars apiece. You played competitive. It's been a bit. It's been a little while. And you always love to attack around towards the end of the attacks. Did you notice if anyone in the beginning of your matches, if they failed, did that have a impact on the rest of your team? Or were you guys able to like kind of focus on the attacks and kind of like I guess kind of not worry about that?
I feel like you always need, like, this is optimal to not like get affected by that at all. But
yeah,
I, for example, sometimes get affected by that for sure. I mean, it's just like the other teams like keep 3-starring, you or keep fading with your team. And it's like getting frustrating. So you always need at least one of those positive like mindset players in your team, and that was like Maxi for us, who always was like super good in just keeping everyone on board and making sure everyone is concentrated. So it's really important to have players like that if you have someone to struggle as well, like mentally. But let's hope that those teams do not really need that and can stay focused overall. But we have another recall charge with those electric dragons, and those are always quite fun to watch.
Yeah, with that recall, pulls that queen back, uses the early bat spell to provide that distraction. EDrags down, move into the monolith, and then into this town hall as the queen is going to continue her walk towards that defensive royal champion as the wall breaker opens up this walls, and the E-Dragons need to get through the king and then that town hall.
Yeah, the tornado trap is keeping those E-Dragons in place and rotate all of them towards the bottoms. Oh, never mind, they're just flying back up. And now we have the chains getting into the base. There we go, chains, and Mojo Tower is already taking a lot of damage. Another rage is coming in, but the Black Mites in this core is dealing they're dealing a ton of damage.
We did get the E-Dragon chain there, but it's going to go down, freezes up the Eagle and the Ground Expo to keep that Queen alive as the wall break tries to come in. Goes to the Wizard Tower. He can try to wall break again to open up the multi as the... Oh, he finally is now using his Siege Machine. The Battle Drill is going to sneak in from the bottom side.
That is interesting. He's trying to add the Battle Drill with the Royal Champion so they can tank for each other, but the Royal Champion is... yeah, a little bit early on the base. Wait a second. Can those healers actually carry this? Oh my goodness. There is not that much damage on the back end, and the battle drills keep going, Carbon. He still might be able to do this.
Wow, the battle drill is tanking. Stun that cannon, taking it down. The Royal Champion is slowly getting healed back up.
What?
No way. And the battle drill can open up, and he's got it.
Oh,
what?
Wow. You can
Hello?
see the smile. Oh my, I mean, that was impressive. I mean, the battle drill on the back end like this is really solid. And I mean, it is so much better than like the Siege Machine, which you can kind of compare to it, which is the Slammer. Like, Black Mites are affecting the Slammer way too much, while this Siege Machine, it works really well together with the Royal Champion. And a lot of time it feels like, wait, can my defenses shoot back? Like, they're getting stunned by Diggy, then they're getting stunned by the Battle Drill, then they're like, it's just, there's no chance for them to fight back. And this was a really nice showcase of that. Great plan, and another 3-star. I mean, we have seen Chasmac EA struggle so much versus Lavi, but the Strut bases do not seem to be a problem for them.
Rigotorres is in with a queen charge Lalo as he drops a couple hogs to test for some Teslas. Then gonna use that flame flinger to help clear this whole area before it's trying to eventually move in closer to that air expo, which it won't be able to survive much longer after that.
Okay, I mean, queen charges, if I remember the attack which we have just seen from Rigotorres in the match earlier, that was a really, really good queen charge, but just a lot of struggling a little bit. And with watching this attack, like the plan so far, it looks solid to queen charge this base. I mean, it's 4 air expos on this one. The only problem I kind of have is, Carbon, if you look on the top right side, the eagle raged up, the 2 air expos raged up, this, okay, sweeper raged up is not really a big deal, but the 2 multi-throwing towers raged up. Lalo is not going to be easy at all to get through this part of the base.
Yeah, that's going to be very difficult indeed, as the queen's going to continue her charge. Will she go left to the wizard tower? Probably, right? To the wizard tower? Yeah, okay, so he makes that stuff invisible to be sure to go to the wizard tower, as he sends a king as well to try to tank for that air expo as the flame flinger is about to enter the range. A perfectly timed king, so the flame flinger can keep going.
Flame finger is just keep going. It's such a strong siege machine. It can just deal so much damage, and then you still always have this clan castle, which is then coming out the clan castle troop. Queen charge so far looks good. He would try to wall break into that monolith, which should be able, or like he should be able then to reach at least one, if not even both scatter shots. So let's see how that's going to turn out. But this Lalo, this is like the one big thing I'm really worried about. But the clan castle lure was amazing because this monolith is out of range.
He's got 1 minute. He's got 1 minute for 60% of this base. Rigotorres, what are you doing? You have no time. How? If this 3 stars, I'm gonna be completely shocked. There is no way. He just doesn't have the time. He thinks that he has like 6 minutes to attack. You only have 3.
Oh no, 40 seconds. The time is ticking. The Royal Champion, the Lalo, is in, but he is going against the sweeper. And this sweeper is trying his best to mess up the chance of Strut staying in this tournament. We have the Royal Champion keep going. It's 25 seconds. The Lalo's coming in from every different side. Can he somehow turn this around and make sure that this is 3 stars? He has the Royal Champion ability card.
What? Are you serious? Are you serious, Rigo? How is he doing this? He drops the balloons down to the bottom side. He's got 8 seconds. Come on. He's got to pop the RC ability. It skips through. What in the world? What? Rigotorres with a 60-second Lalo. Here we go. We got an early Warden ability blimp protecting that blimp as it's going all the way across towards that town hall.
Ooh, all the way across, right next to the bomb tower. And what makes this even crazier to me is that I think both of those teams had 10-star performances in their upper bracket match. And now they're like both 2 out of 2. That's just crazy. It is crazy to me how those teams can just like flip things around and perform like that. And this Archer Blimp, I mean, the value looks crazy. If you can now take somehow those multi-inferno towers out of the base, the Lalo, there's nothing really left anymore. But those inferno towers, they have to be taken care of.
Yeah, they have to be taken care of. The defensive rage is there, and it's gonna be doing so much damage. Anything that makes an approach there, as that queen is gonna go to the right side, I think. Yeah. She's gotta go to the right. Well, he does use a baby dragon to help grab that wizard tower and slowly make this queen there. Still waiting on this king. Well, a lot of value has been taken down. Oh, okay, there's the king, and then probably sneak the RC in with the king to jump over the walls. Okay, yep, that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, the hero part looks, I mean, solid considering that the queen has went into the wrong direction. But if the Royal Champion can get this multi-inferno tower now with her ability, it should be alright, and I think she should get it. The queen now took down the right side, which isn't, I mean, that's totally fine. Lalo from the top side now. And take a look at that. He can target every single building with those Lalo, like with those Loons, which is really, really good for him.
Yeah, with those balloons targeting that, the defensive RC needs to go down. He's only have one more headhunter. Needs to sneak it in somewhere where the defensive cannon locks on the wizard. Sends the headhunter in. Oh, look at that. The headhunter slowly taking down the RC, but no, the headhunter disappears. The lava pups are not able to take her down. And she keeps picking these troops off. He does have the king to come back alive with the Phoenix, but the balloons are gonna go down, and Darkstar is looking to hold for our first defense of this match.
And I don't know, maybe it would have been better to really make sure that he's starting the Lalo from the opposite side.
Philipp is here. He fell short in this previous attack in the last match, but he's looking to turn it around with a queen charge. Wait, what? Is this 7 invis? He's bringing 7 invisibilities here. Oh, it's a super archer.
It's a super archer blimp. He wants to take down the damage, or like the buildings which could actually threaten his titans, because this is his follow-up, right? So monolith value-wise is really important for him to take that out. Expos as well, everything which is dealing single target damage is really important for him to take down. But I feel like overall, I'm not sure if he was hoping for more value. Maybe, I mean, he got the Tesla farm, which is not bad, but the Inferno Tower is staying up, the defending king is staying up there. I mean, the Titan is even going there. The Lizard is not really sure where to go, but it's now following with the main group. And now, well, the one headhunter is really money to take down that defending king, hopefully, while the Titans are now pushing into the base with a nice jump.
Yeah, there's the jump to push him in towards that defensive rage, the multi over there. But yeah, that Air Expo and multi on the left side are staying up. The Electro Titan can help potentially try to take it down, as that Warden still has his ability, pops it now, protects a headhunter that runs all the way across the defensive queen. But the multi from the start has not gone down, and this is going to be a big problem as he tries to loop his way all the way back around.
Yeah, the king still working around, as you said, with the Titans in the core. I mean, there are no Titans left, right? It feels like if you do not have a rage for those healers, those Titans just disappear within seconds. If you cannot rage up the healers, because there is just too much damage in the base, and the Warden ability was not helping that much either. But at the same time, there is one Expo, one Scatter, which are big threats to those heroes. Otherwise, he looks fine, and he has still a freeze left.
He does still have a freeze, the queen ability, RC ability, and they are moving their way through. Going to take out the arch tower, then take out the cannon. There's the wizard to help some assistance, but 50 seconds left is looking pretty good here for Philipp. That queen's ability is going to be clutch to this backside, and I think he's got it with that RC ability that will skip through, and there we go. They'll take a 1-star lead here in this match. Woo!
Nicely done. The next 3-star is in, and I just cannot get over it that we have just seen those two teams getting 10 stars in the other two matches. We're seeing another Queen Charge Electro Dragon attack with the recall spell. Such a popular strategy nowadays with those box spaces. But we see quite a few of those air expos in the core, so this could be problematic. We have now the Flinger working, we have the Queen working on the other side. She's going to get recalled at some point, and then going to get added to the other side. Wait a second, did he just deploy 5 healers? Because he won't be able to recall out of that, which would be kind of like a wasted healer there. Or did he only have 4 in the army camps?
That's a good question. I did not catch the healers there. I think he had 5. Actually, no, I'm looking over. Yeah, I think he had 5, actually. So 5 healers, which you're right. If he does recall that queen, he won't be able to pull all the healers unless what? His unicorn dies, right?
Yeah, if the unicorn dies, then it's fine. But it really depends. I mean, this get.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep.
Now the one healer. That's unfortunate. I mean, especially if he wanted to invest the rage anyways. I feel like the healer is not really doing a big difference. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But either way, now the Electro Dragons are getting into the town. I feel like this is the important thing. This is the important phase of the attack. depending on how the traps are located now, like tornado trap and stuff like that. This is what makes or breaks this approach, this Electro Dragon strategy. So let's wait for the traps and see how they're going to impact the attack.
Yeah. Ooh, Warden, and ability. Oh, look at that. The ability goes off, and they're going to push their way past that tunnel poison, getting deeper rages into this core. Oh, the defensive rage off to the far right side goes off, but these EDrags need to clear this, and they, come on. No, they keep disappearing. You can just hear the EDrags' death of just lightnings after lightnings after lightnings. Oh no, there's EDrags, but they did clear a bunch of the cores. Now he sends the RC to the top multi to try to move around. And he's got king ability still,
yeah,
too.
I think it's not looking that bad. He has the king ability to handle the defending queen, which would be important. He needs to walk in, which, I mean, the king should walk back in now. He has the royal champion, so as soon as this defending queen is going down, this is what matters. If the queen is going down, the royal champ can clear out the rest of the base. But this queen is going to make or break this attack, and so far looks like the king is going to win.
Yep, he had the headhunter perfectly timed in there. RC ability will go off, take these buildings down. Defensive rage goes through, but there's the ability, skips through, helps damage, and we've got another 3-star for Chasmac EA. Brilliant job. So they're up by 2 stars.
Now the next attack, and I mean, I know that Musk is such a good attacker, but he's still like the one attacker who is left for Strut, and he has struggled, Reiki said a little bit in those big moments. So let's hope that he can somehow push through this and get the 3-star for his team, and especially for himself and his confidence. I mean, we know that he's typically like mental-wise, based on like tweets he's doing and stuff, a really positive person. So Andy is going to be the last attacker, so they're putting even more pressure on him. They are really confident in how Musk is going to attack and everything, which is showing a lot about this team, that they are trusting each other just so much, which I think is amazing.
Yep, as we're seeing Darkstar decide to bring in that Blizzard. He loves the Blizzard Lalo, as we've got the Super Wizards going to be coming out of here looking to grab the Town Hall, the Monolith. Looks like some Teslas have popped up in the core of this base, and then he could even turn around and go for the Ground Expo. And one more, no more Invis, and no, they don't get the Expo there.
Okay, the Expo is saying a lot, but it's a Ground Expo. Let's see how much impact that's going to have. Maybe for the Royal Champion, if she's going to get sent into the multi-front towers, that might be a thing. But let's see how that is going to work. Let's see how that's going to work. He's investing even a jump to get in between those multi-front towers. So yes, definitely that Ground Expo is going to be a difference, because those heroes are going to dive just straight in between those 2 rage towers, in between those 2 multi-front towers, and everything, or let's say a lot, is relying on this queen with her 1 healer charge. 1
healer charge, let's go. Okay, as the king is going to run his way to the outside, that jump spell is going to help benefit this queen to grab the multis, and the multis are just out of range of the defensive range spells, that he's able to then pop the ability, take the eagle down, and he's going to try to go for the other multi. Look at that. So nice so far.
Yeah, really nicely done. But now the rage towers, they won't go down because of the defensive Ground Expo we talked about earlier. This defensive Expo could be a big difference maker, because the rage towers are staying up and they are reloading. Now another freeze has been invested. Royal Champion has to work her way across. She's avoiding one of the Ground Expos for now and going for the other one. And Carbon, this is looking again.
He's got
like
it.
A beautiful attack.
Beautiful indeed. Gonna put another 3-star up for Strut, and the pressure is gonna be on Mass to keep that pace going. Wow, Strut, what a turnaround. Going from the upper bracket, getting pushed down to this lower bracket here on the brink of elimination, and they got 3-star after 3-star and 3-star. So they got 4 in a row. Takana, he loves to play it risky. We've seen many of his attacks come down to the wire, as we're seeing him with that queen the Warden Walk. Zap Electro Titans is the call. And where does he want to send these Electro Titans? Because it's all coming down to this. He's looking for that triple.
He is looking for that triple for sure. Flame Flinger going in from the top side. We have the archers as well working already. Time is always an issue, so bringing a couple of archers working on those outside buildings early on is a big deal. And he has 2 wall breaks and a jump spell. And a dream of getting those 3 stars. So let's see how good those Titans are going to make it through this core of the base.
It's all going to come down to that Warden ability. Needs to pop it at the perfect time. Luckily, the Warden's out of range of the defensive Warden. The Ice Golem's tanking. Queen is down, and here goes your Electro Titans. They are in. Queen's going to remove the Grand Warden. There's the wall break. He gets another one in to break. Yes, there it is, perfectly timed, so he can then go for the multi, and it's going around. Opens the multi-target Inferno compartment so that he can jump his way towards this Town Hall.
Jump all the way. I mean, this jump is getting him all the way to the Town Hall, but there's one big problem for him, and that is the Rage Tower. Those Titans, they have to get through the Town of Poison just because of those walls surrounding the Town Hall, and there's going to be a Rage Up Town Hall, Rage Up Expos, Rage Up Multi-Inferno Tower. There's going to be just so much damage. I'm not sure if those Titans can tank it all the way, but let's just see. Town Hall is going down, and Titans, they're just running straight into the Town Hall explosion, and they're taking just so much damage.
Yeah, they are taking a lot of damage indeed, but the Flame Flinger opened up with the Yeti, opened up with the Electro Titan, which they moved their way to take out the Scatter Shot. The Royal Champions making her way from the right side, pops that King ability. Queen came back alive with the Phoenix, so she got a lot more value. The Royal Champion has ability. We've got a Giant Wizard to try to help do a little bit more damage to the defensive King, as his King does not have the Poison Lizard anymore. RC's ability is going to clutch and get a lot of this value here. Pop the ability. There it is. Skips through. But the defensive King's going to be a problem.
Oh no, the freeze is here, but without having a Headhunter, there's just not that much damage on that defending King, and this King is just so tanky. I mean, this King is not taking any damage, and the Royal Champion is just getting, oh no, taken care of. And now we have the Titan and Yeti. He's trying his best, but I'm not sure if the Titan is going to win that 1 versus 1. The aura is not going to be strong enough, and it's going to be a 2-star.
It is a 98% 2-star, which means that Mask, all he'll have to do is get a 50% 2-star, and they will be victorious.
And we have now a Super Archer Blimp. Don't tell me he's going to do a Warden Blimp from the opposite side. Don't do it.
He might. What if he does? Uh-oh.
No,
there's some lightning. He takes the sweeper out. Here we go. Okay, Mask. You know you 1-star, and you're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble.
Why do you do this?
He wants to keep us on the edge of our seats here. This is why.
Oh
boy.
No. Okay. Everything relies on this blimp. The blimp is flying. There was a sweeper, so it's unlikely.
Oh, there's a tornado.
No way.
Uh-oh. And a sinking air mine. Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't even get close. No. He doesn't even clone him up. Wait, what? Oh, no, he cloned a few, but what's happening?
No, Mas, you can't. Why? You could just blimp the Town Hall. And... oh, no. I mean, he got a lot of value. But he has now the King and Queen. And he somehow needs to still get the Town Hall. He might invest the Royal Champion from, like, the back or something, but... I mean, he has 2 spells left to support those heroes, but come on, Mas. You can't do this to us.
If there is skellies next to this Town Hall, it's not going down. You know that. Those skellies will be way too much, as he's going to send the RC from the far right side into the builder hut. And this is all coming down to this. Mask, you need to get this Town Hall to win. If you don't, you're going to potentially lose if you don't get enough percentage, as he sends a Headhunter in across in front of that RC. Queen's ability goes off, takes out the builder hut, double giant bombs, small bombs, a lot of damage, makes the RC invisible. Uh-oh. Oh no, the Diggy died. Wait, what? Oh no. It's a defensive rage.
No way.
Oh no. No.
No.
What? There's no way. Oh
What?
my. Wow.
But why? Why would you do such a
79% one
risky
store.
plan?
Unfortunate. And the town hall does not go down, which means that Chasmac EA will have the advantage on percentage. Congratulations to Chasmac EA as they are advancing into the lower bracket. But the next matchup is going to be Navi taking on ET Exports.